Your eyes show you the truth. The moment your eyes crack open in the morning, before you even move, before you even think, you face the truth. And that truth, it's ugly. It's raw. It doesn't care about your feelings. You wake up and there's no faking it, no filters, no social media highlights, no pretending, just you lying there in your own reality. And that reality, it exposes everything. It shows you who you really are when no one's watching. Are you waking up with fire in your chest, or are you waking up already defeated? Are you ready to attack, or are you searching for an excuse to delay, to stay comfortable, to stay weak? Because the truth is this, your life is reflected in those first 10 minutes. If you wake up feeling behind, it's because you are. If you wake up dreading the day, it's because you haven't built a life you respect. You can lie to everyone else, but you can't lie to that version of yourself that opens its eyes every morning. That version knows if you've been putting in the work. It knows if you're full of it. It knows if yesterday was just another day wasted. And right there in that moment, you have a choice. Are you going to stare at the ceiling and let life own you, or are you going to own it? Are you going to stay in bed and let your dreams rot, or are you going to rise up and make the world feel you? Comfort is the enemy. Comfort is the silent killer. It doesn't scream. It doesn't announce itself. It just creeps in, slow, quiet, patient, waiting for you to slip. It starts small. You wake up, and instead of getting up, you roll over. Instead of attacking the day, you hit snooze. Instead of stepping into discomfort, you make an excuse. That one little decision, it spreads. One moment of weakness turns into a habit. That habit turns into a lifestyle. And before you know it, you're soft. You're weak. You're the person who talks about what they want, but never does anything about it. Comfort is a liar. It tells you you deserve a break. It whispers you've done enough. It tricks you into thinking staying the same is okay. But look around. Where has comfort ever built greatness? Where has comfort ever made someone legendary? It hasn't. It never will. Every time you choose comfort, you choose to stay average. And if average is what you want, then fine. Stay in bed, stay where it's easy, stay where nothing changes. But don't you dare complain when your life looks the same a year from now. Because while you're comfortable, someone else is out there suffering on purpose. Someone else is out there getting stronger. Someone else is grinding while you sit in the warmth of your excuses. And when the day comes, when life puts you in the fire, they'll be ready. You won't. Your mind is your battlefield. Every single day, before you even step out of bed, the war begins. And it's not against the world. It's not against the people who doubt you. It's against you. Against the voice in your head that's been selling you weakness since the day you were born. That voice, it's a liar. It tells you you're tired, tells you today isn't the day. It gives you a list of excuses, neatly packaged, ready for you to accept. And the second you agree, the second you entertain that weakness, you lose. Your mind is the most dangerous battlefield you will ever step onto. It's brutal. It's relentless. It will tear you down, rip you apart, and laugh while you quit. It does not care about your feelings. It does not care about your past. It only cares about one thing, breaking you. And here's the truth. Most people lose this war before they even start. They listen to the voice. They negotiate with it. They give it power. And before they know it, they built a life ruled by fear, hesitation, and regret. But you don't have that luxury. If you want to be different, if you want to be great, you have to fight every damn day. Every damn moment, you have to stand up to your own mind and say, not today. You have to rip that weakness out by its roots and replace it with discipline, with resilience, with the kind of mindset that does not bow to pain. Because your mind wants to own you. It wants to keep you small. It wants to keep you safe. But safe never built warriors. Safe never created leaders. Safe never made history. So the question is, are you going to win this fight, or are you going to be another casualty? Pain is your wake-up call. Pain don't lie. Pain don't negotiate. Pain don't care about your excuses. When that alarm clock goes off and your body aches and your mind is screaming for comfort, that's pain knocking on your door. And you know what? That's a gift. That's the world telling you, wake the hell up. It's time to get after it. Most people run from pain. They think it's something to avoid, something to fix. But pain is the truth. It's the one thing in life that won't lie to you. It will tell you exactly where you're weak, exactly where you're soft, exactly where you've been cutting corners. That knee that hurts when you run, it's telling you that you ain't strong enough yet. That burn in your lungs is proving you haven't pushed hard enough. That doubt in your head, that's the weight of every excuse you've made, stacking up, begging you to quit. But here's the thing, pain is a teacher, not a punishment. It's there to show you the gap between who you are and who you could be. And if you're feeling pain, that means you're still in the fight. That means you still have a chance to get stronger, to get harder, to turn yourself into something unbreakable. Most people never get that. They feel pain and they fold. They slow down. They tell themselves, maybe I'm not built for this. But you better be different. You better hear that pain and run straight toward it. Because pain is the only thing that's real. It's the only thing that will wake you up to what you're truly capable of. So when you feel that ache, that doubt, that voice telling you to stop, you don't step back. You lean in, you listen, and you go even harder. Pain is your wake-up call. Pain is the realest thing you will ever feel. It doesn't sugarcoat, it doesn't coddle you, it doesn't give a damn about your feelings. It just shows up loud, raw, and in your face. And when it does, you have two choices. Run from it like everybody else, or embrace it and use it to become something greater. The second your feet hit the ground in the morning, pain is already waiting for you. That stiffness in your legs, that soreness in your back, that mental fog trying to drag you down, it's all there to test you, to see if you're going to step up or fold. And most people, they fold. They take that pain as a sign to slow down, to take it easy, to stay in their comfort zone. But here's the truth. Pain is not your enemy. It's your wake-up call. That ache in your body, it's proof that you put in work. That doubt in your head, it's the weight of every excuse you've let stack up over the years. That burn in your chest, that's your body adapting, getting stronger, turning into a machine. See, pain is the ultimate test. It's asking you one thing every single day. How bad do you really want this? Do you want it enough to suffer? Do you want it enough to push past the breaking point? Or are you just another person who talks a big game, but crumbles when things get hard? Because that's where most people lose. They expect the path to be easy. They expect motivation to carry them, but motivation is weak. Motivation dies the moment things get uncomfortable. But pain is real. Pain will wake you up. Pain will show you exactly who you are. And that's why you can't run from it. You can't hide from it. You have to chase it. You have to lean into it. Because on the other side of pain, that's where the real you lives. The version of you that doesn't quit. The version of you that doesn't make excuses. The version of you that gets up every single day and goes to war no matter what. Move before you think. Your mind is a liar. It's a master manipulator. The second you wake up, it's already working against you, looking for an opening, searching for a weakness. Stay in bed a little longer. You're tired. You worked hard yesterday. You deserve a break. That voice, it's the enemy. And if you sit there and listen, even for a second, you're already losing. Because the more you think, the more time you give weakness to creep in. And once that weakness takes hold, it's over. That's why you have to move before you think. Feet on the ground, no hesitation, no negotiation, no damn excuses. The second that alarm goes off, the war has started. And the only way to win is to act before your mind catches up. You see, your brain is built for survival. It's wired to keep you safe, to keep you comfortable. It doesn't care about greatness. It doesn't care about discipline. It just wants you to do the least amount of work possible. But comfort never built warriors. Comfort never made history. Comfort is the enemy of everything you say you want. That's why you don't give yourself the luxury of thought. You don't sit there and debate whether you feel like doing the work. You just move. You train yourself to take action before doubt can even step in the room. Because the moment you pause, that's when the excuses come flooding in. That's when you start telling yourself maybe tomorrow. That's when you start believing the lie that you have time, but you don't. You don't have time to waste. You don't have time to wait for motivation. You don't have time to be soft. So what do? You move. Before the voice creeps in, before the fear sets in, before the doubt paralyzes you, you move. No questions, no hesitation, no thinking, just action. The world owes you nothing. Read that again. The world owes you nothing, not a damn thing. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to wake you up in the morning and drag you toward your goals. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you when you fail. You can sit there, complain, blame your circumstances, cry about how unfair life is, but guess what? Nobody cares. The world doesn't care if you had a rough childhood. The world doesn't care if you've been through hell. It just keeps moving. It keeps turning. And if you're not strong enough to stand up and fight for what you want, you will be left behind. Too many people walk around like they're owed something. Like success should just show up because they worked hard for a couple of weeks. Like life should be fair, but fair doesn't exist. Life will break you. It will test you. It will throw everything at you just to see if you're built for this. And most people, they're not. They fold. They quit. They sit there blaming everyone else for why they're not where they want to be. But here's the truth. You either get up and take what's yours, or you sit back and watch somebody else do it. That's the reality. That's the world. It's unforgiving, and it does not care about your excuses. But if you're willing to suffer, if you're willing to fight, if you're willing to show up every damn day and put in the work when nobody's watching, then and only then will you earn what you want. So stop waiting, stop hoping, stop expecting anything to be handed to you. Get up, get after it, and take what's yours. Win the morning, win your life. The second your eyes open, the fight begins. Before your feet hit the floor, before your mind even fully wakes up, the battle is already on. And the way you show up in those first 10 minutes, that's your blueprint for the rest of your damn life. Most people lose before the day even starts. They hit snooze, they roll over, they lay there, scrolling, wasting time, letting comfort win, and they wonder why their life is stuck in the same place. They wonder why they can't break out, why they feel weak, why they never reach their full potential. It's because they start the day losing. You think champions wake up and hesitate? You think the greats lay in bed debating whether or not they feel like getting up? Hell no. They move, they attack. They don't wait for motivation, they create it. That's why the morning is everything. It sets the tone. You win those first moments, and suddenly you're in control. You're not reacting to life. You're leading it. You're not waiting to feel good. You're building momentum. You wake up and make excuses, that bleeds into your entire day. You start with discipline. That discipline carries you through everything. Your morning is a reflection of your life. If you wake up with purpose, with fire, with the mindset that nothing is going to stop you, then nothing will. But if you wake up slow, weak, already negotiating with yourself, then guess what? That own the first 10 minutes. Own your life. The first 10 minutes of your day are the realest part of who you are. No filters, no lies, just you versus you. Are you waking up like a warrior, ready to dominate? Or are you waking up already beaten, letting weakness dictate your life? Because every decision you make in those first moments sets the course for everything that follows. You let comfort win, the rest of your day is weak. You hesitate, that hesitation spreads into everything you do. You move with discipline, that discipline builds a legacy. The world owes you nothing. Pain is your teacher. Your mind is your battlefield. And the truth is, nobody is coming to save you. It's on you. You either take control the moment your eyes open, or you sit back and watch your life pass you by. So wake up and move. Wake up and fight. Wake up and win. Because the way you start your morning is the way you'll live your life. Now go out there and own it.